So, I know it's been a while, but this is what happens when it's been raining and I haven't been able to really clean a lot up. This is the front flower garden that are usually over here. They got put there because they were drowning and my dog keeps knocking them over, so they're trying to heal. There is where my carnivorous plant stable sits. Notice it's empty. I just pulled them all inside because it's raining for like the 4th or 5th day in a row tomorrow. Oh, I haven't been in here since we got it all fixed up. Let's go see. Succulents. Got little carnivorous plants stuffed everywhere. There's my bog gardens. There's my capensis that I sowed last January. Those are from seed. First ones I grew from seed. More succulents. And then up here I've got a bunch of fly traps that, notice they're not sitting in trays. They need to drain a little bit. They've been getting rained on for days. They do seem to be a little happy. I think I stopped drowning them. Where I live, it is unfortunately very wet this time of year, and I can't keep them in water all the time if I keep them outside, or even if I keep them inside. But definitely not outside. They seem to be much happier now that I'm letting them drain a lot more. These are the original fly traps I grew from seed. They were also sown in January. Yeah, January. They're absolutely adorable. Hold on, let me put my finger over there so you can see how small they are. I actually want to repot those guys, but I hate messing with them when they're that small, so yeah. Live and learn. I know not to use those pots anymore. There's my original pitcher plant. There's my little tiny ones. These were all sown last year. I think some of them in January. This is actually a shelf that is where I store all of that stuff. It's being used for plants right now because I'm getting ready to take a bunch of these to the flea market. These are all Sarracenia, except that one that's forkleaf sundew. It's part of my actual collection. Sarracenia purpureas. I thought they were heterophylla, but I think they're just green. The heterophyllus don't actually have any pigment. I have one running around here somewhere. And then I've got my marigolds. Those are all going, if they look any better than that, for sale or into my yard as an out-of-side here soon. My poor pings. I discovered what was wrong with my fly traps. Too late to save them. I think, though, they might be popping back. I know I lost one, but the trick for me seems to be keeping it a little bit drier than they want to tell me to keep it. And these are all seed grown. I've got a bunch of baby fly traps in here. They're all, if I remember correctly, they're labeled, but they're mostly typicals. I've got more baby pitcher plants. There are the original, I believe, those are actually rotundifolia. Notice the little tiny one behind it. That is a spatulata. There are spatulata seeds all over. I don't know what half of these are. So, yeah, I guess I gotta wait till they grow up to figure it out. Because I had it sitting next to my full-grown spatulata, not thinking about it. That's where those came from, too. Those were not sown on purpose. I know those are spatulatas because I didn't put them there. There are actually still Sarracenia seeds in this pot, I hope, in that pot that I hope will sprout next year. This one's got a single baby fly trap that popped up. That was from some red seeds that I had. Let's see, a lot of these are school projects. Let's start over here. Oops. Some of them are not. This is my butterfly bushes. I cut that up. More marigolds and Rachel's geranium. Let's see, but a lot of these are like cuttings and school projects from last year. I just potted them up. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I will probably sell them, honestly. I've got more of my Sarracenia, a couple of nice fly traps in here. That one's absolutely beautiful. I need to split it up, but I hadn't felt like messing with it. It was dying and it bounced back like crazy. I know I'm kind of afraid to mess with it. And I've got these guys. Those I bought at Walmart. They looked so sad when I bought them. And they are so happy now. It's kind of nice. Let's see. And then I've got this. And this, this right here, the one with the pink flowers, you can kind of see the pink flowers maybe, is the culprit of the game of Who's Your Daddy that I've been playing in my greenhouse recently. I looked down, there's actually hundreds of them growing in the soil in here, even after being drowned in the rain. I don't know if you can see them, but this thing has been flowering constantly since the day I got it. I've never seen a plant flower in the mail. This one was it. This one wasn't far behind. That is an intermedia, I believe. Yeah, intermedia. And then I've got an actual Sarracenia purpurea heterophylla here, and this one is a Venosa by Montana. And then I've got my actual favorite, and I finally got a hold of some, and I want a whole bunch more for my bog garden. These are Cetacina. It is Sarracenia Cetacina. There are also some Utricularia in here, if you look. And it came with a little forkleaf sundew. By the way, California Carnivores is awesome. I always end up with cool shit from them. Anyway, there are my Nepenthes. I think these are a lotta. Yeah, all of these are a lotus. And that is a ventricosa. I'm going to repot these for sale here soon. There's more of my school projects. Well, some of them are mine. Those are all string of dolphins. This plant makes me smile every time I see it. I don't know why. It just does. And here is what I am going to be making into a large bog garden. I have a waterfall on this side. And I'm gonna stack it up. Anyway, I'll show it to you when I finally get there. I still got all this to fill in. Anyway, I figured I'd make a little update because I haven't in a while, and I need this kind of for my school records and kind of for the fact that my daughters ask about it every once in a while. If you're watching this and you're not related, cool, hope you enjoyed it. If you are related, I love you guys. Sorry I don't call very often. Have a great day. Bye.